Hey everyone, Dev here. It's been a while, and that's because football season was coming to the business end of the season. But that's over now, and now I'm back into this. So stay tuned. We're going to have some more videos coming out in short order. So what's been going on around here? Well, I've got some improvements going up on my wizard towers. All my archers and my cannons are done. Okay, and the mortars have done their first stage. I've still got another upgrade to go. But the exciting thing for today for you is I'm going to finish my walls. Yes, I'm going to finish the wall grind right here, right now. First job, let's get some funds. You can see I've already got a lot in that right corner. We'll just collect what I can from the treasury. And I'm going to use my pink on this one down here. I'm going to use the gold to do a wizard tower upgrade as well. So there we go. Here is the second to last one. Alright, so now I've got all of these beautiful level 11 walls up. One more to go. Here it is. There it is. No more walls for me to do. Wow, after 3.5 years, that's actually a really big achievement. MiniDev in the background doesn't seem to think so. Alright, next stage. Let's get Wizard Tower started. Here we go. There's the Wizard Tower. Alrighty, so I've got a little bit in the treasury still that I can release. There we go. Obviously my dark storage is completely chock-a-block. Alright, okay, on to some videos. Alright, so the first one here, up against an almost max Town Hall 11. We've got a cannon being done and a wizard tower being done. Interesting base design here. Effectively, they're trying to get me to make the decision between the Town Hall or the Eagle Artillery. Now, a quick look around here suggests there aren't going to be many traps through here. There could be a few springs in that front layer, but no Teslas, maybe the odd bomb. Okay, but through here definitely looks like there's going to be a few traps if I wanted to try queen walk my way through here. So what my plan was as usual, funnel out one side, funnel out another one, and then drive up the guts with the bowlers and witches. So here is that plan. Dropping the queen down. Now lately I've been spreading my healers out rather than dropping them in a clump. Same reasoning behind that as there is for dropping your giants and wizards in a clump too. You can see I've got wizards and giants over here on the left hand flank and trying to make a breach with wall breakers. Unsuccessful, but fortunately have 2 jumps in the army composition. So golem here, golem there. Now watch this. Did you see that? Targeting the wizards now. That's a bit screwy. The Eagle Artillery really should be going for the golems there. The other ones are the biggest hit points. Not sure what went on there, but okay. It's supercell, I suppose. Popping the Warden ability, probably a bit premature on that, but I got the jump path down and we're now moving through the core. It's worth pausing here to note that these little runs on the walls here, okay, they actually help me keep my bowlers on the straight and narrow, so to speak, just so I could get to the town hall through effectively the back door. Now what's going to happen is I'm now out of jumps and the bowlers and golems and king etc are going to get hung up in here, but luckily I've got my queen. She should be able to reach to get all the way around. So press play here. Freezing 1 Inferno, the one that was under the least stress from my bowlers, as you can see, and now both bowler splinter groups have managed to take out those Infernos. So Queen's still wrapping around that flank, and we can see in here that the bowlers have been hung up a little bit, so perhaps a 3rd jump was required in order to release them. But they're happy there, just smashing their way through. Here you can see the traps that I mentioned. Okay, so I read that one quite well. The Teslas and the skeletons, etc., would have really distracted the queen from getting that town hall while the Eagle Artillery opens up. So you can see there's a bomb there too. Took out my barbarian and his barbarian king and his barbarians. Okay, now the last witch and skeleton crew has gone down. There's those bombs that I was looking for. Okay, so all in all, an interesting base design, but well read. There's a Tesla up there as expected. So perhaps a lesson there in how to set your traps or not. Right, I'm going to speed this one up because all that's left is a queen walk. And the queen is at 45, as you already know, and she is still quite strong, quite powerful. Queen walks are still a thing. I don't see a lot of them with a bowler and witch composition, but I like to have that up my sleeve for the funnel just in case. One day I might be brave enough to go full no queen walk forever, but today's not that day. Closing in on the triple star here. Do I get there? No, I don't. Just missed out. But 99% and some good loot, so fairly happy. Right, so the next one is against Muhammad 1771 from Special Forces. A common base design. You can pretty much pick where I'm going to go. If you've seen enough of my videos, you'll know exactly how to rip one of these bases a new one. It's that diamond shape that you see quite a lot of on the Builder Island as well. You see this one at Town Hall 10 quite a lot too. Obvious solution is obvious. This person wanted the dark out here so that it would act as a bait maybe to get either traps or the victory just by trophy dropping. But up in the Titan and Champions League, we don't really see, Titan and Legends League, we don't really see a lot of trophy drops. Alright, so the goal has got to be to take out your Eagle Artillery, as you obviously know. Air defense is nice and deep, so going by air is not my preferred method anyway. Charging through here and all this point defense is going to be virtual suicide. So you look for the area with the lightest amount of firepower, and it is through these sections here. So obviously I'm going to try funnel my way through this section in here and then drive through the core. These walls are not complete, so if I can get into this section, my army should be able to tear this place apart, and then bowlers can reach across the walls to get these buildings and these ones as well. Might get hung up here at the end, but we'll just see what's going to happen through here. Right, so the first thing is the queen in there with the dark. Okay, healer's back looking for the trap. Don't see any, so again start my funnel through here. Now, giants to distract, no splash damage, so those wall breakers are able to get in with no stress at all. First jump, making sure that the first salvo from the Eagle Artillery hits that golem before the rest of my team turn up. There we go, timing that well. In the second jump, queen's gone inside, which is great. Healers are peeled off, which is okay. Popping the warden there just in case the Inferno or that Eagle decides to do something nasty. Okay, and just keeping that rage going, driving everything through as predicted. And once that last Inferno goes down and those wizard towers, yep, there it is. Okay, there isn't really anything more for me to stress about here. I'm losing a couple of bowlers here and there to point defense, but I've still got my golems up, and one there, and the other one is over there. Okay, distracting them with the healers. Oh, fantastic, great. Okay, so the queen's no longer really queen walking, so to speak, but we've got enough in the tank that I can get the rest of my giants and wizards deployed too. Note the location of the Teslas as well. Again, adding more credence to my idea that going through the bottom tip there was going to be suicide. Right, try to break these walls to get the golems out. Wall breaker fail, well-placed trap. But my healers and golems are still doing their thing. Let's speed up. I've only got the queen ability left. And we've got a couple of bowlers, 2 golems. The warden's at full strength. The queen's getting healed up now. And there's no defences left, so this is a walk in the park. Good loot again. Not that it really matters, but good loot. And we'll finish off with a defense today. This is obviously me defending. This is my defensive base right now. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. Number one, I've mentioned it before, but my dark situation is that I don't really need to protect it. However, people still want it. So setting it to the other side of your Eagle Artillery effectively gives the attacker a choice. They can either go in for the dark and risk the Eagle Artillery opening up on them, or they can attack the Eagle Artillery first and hope that they get through the town hall into the dark storages through here. Now occasionally I get wiped out. Okay, some attackers are just that good. And occasionally I end up defending with no loss of dark, and this is one of those cases right here. Taking a look at this fella's army, he's got 12 Valks, 5 healers. He's got, well, I'd say max Town Hall 10 heroes, but he's got a level 18 Warden. And so this person certainly should know what they're doing. Doesn't look like their CC has been upgraded to take a second spell, so... Oh, hello. You right, buddy? You alright? Alright, so what we're going to do is just watch this attack here. Obviously, with the runs around the outside, the Valks are intending to be drawn off course. And we've got some point defenses here. Note that these point defenses are actually down. That tricks a few people, but yeah. Alright, so here we go. So starting off with the Queen Walk, in with the healers. There's no traps or anything in there, but there is the Queen. Okay, and that double cannon opens up. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen the double cannon actually do something decent. Look at that, just destroys him. Sorry, her, before the Queen could even pop her ability. Okay, so then goes the King, and again you can see the double cannon doing its thing. Alright, Wall Breaker's in, which is okay. And now the Warden, so after that setback, this person has recovered a little bit. Air power in the CC. Okay, that's interesting. I would have thought a Golem would have been the play here with the other army comp. So those two sweepers are now doing their job. Right, Kings go around the outside. Healers are peeled off to go after those giants. This guy's hoping, of course, to get some of those gems during the giant and jump event. He's got his jump path down early, which is okay. And has actually managed to get the Valks in to do their job. Oh no, he hasn't. They've gone around the outside. Oh dear. There we go. Eagle Artillery is opening up. Okay, everything's just falling apart for him on the left and the right flank. Out go my CC troops, tries to freeze and poison them, which is a good tactic, believe it or not. He's got one Valk in there, but the Eagle Artillery remains standing. And just finishing off the last few parts right here of the attack. My dragon and my CC has managed to hold them off. Looks like a, what's that kind of walk there? Is it a Valk? Don't know what that is. It's a wizard. The old wizard walk, eh? Fantastic. Look at that. Successful defense. 11 trophies gained and no dark lost. Pretty happy. If you feel like using that base, go right ahead. Right, well, that's all I've got time for today. I hope you've enjoyed this one. As mentioned before, I will have the videos coming at you a little bit more regularly now that football season is finished. As always, thanks for watching. You know what to do. Dev out.